What up? What up? We're back here on the spicy goddamn take.
Hey, what's going on? Oh, my beat.
It's been too long. See, we're not in sync. We're not in sync right now. It's been too long, but we're back here. It's getting to the summertime. We can get back on this a little bit more, guys. We'll get more into it later, but hey, it's a spicy take. We're back, baby. X here.
We back. Fern's here, and we have a special appearance. The one and only. Drum roll, please. Glizzy.
What up?
The real Glizzy Trooper back here for his first appearance here on the spicy take. He's not an employee yet. He's just a regular.
Yeah, not yet.
Just an intern. Unpaid intern.
He's an unpaid intern, but I don't even know what he does, but he'll figure out what he does.
I'll just make it up.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'll just keep going.
Exactly. Just make it up like you have a job here at the spicy take.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, the draft happened. The Bears, the goddamn Bears. We'll get to that later, man. But the Bears, we ended the season. We had some times where me and Fern were crying, screaming in the camera, like fuck the Bears, fuck this, fuck that. But hey, they did some good stuff for us, But overall, I feel like. Well, do you guys just want to get right into football, or what do you want to talk about the spicy take as a whole before?
How about like a recap?
We'll get to the recap, but before we get into anything, I just want to say I'm sorry, guys. I'm absolutely sorry. We've been down. We have not been recording. We have not been consistent. We have not been putting in the work for the spicy take to take off to where we want it to be. And I'll take responsibility for that.
Good,
my semester's over, though. Your boy passed anatomy. And this summer, I will dedicate myself in this spicy take for you guys.
Is that a spicy take, or is that just a regular take for you? What is that?
That is an absolute spicy take, and it will burn both ways.
All right, that's a good spicy take. We originally got the Glizzy here to replace Fern.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It's true.
But yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna take responsibility, so I'm glad Fern took the responsibility. He's bearing all the weight for us. We weren't here, but we're back. As of now, we're back. And we got some treats for you guys. I know we've said that a bunch of times before, but we're gonna really try to get this to take off now. Got a little bit more time. I got more time. Fern apparently finished his school, so the summer, we'll get a little bit more time, put a little bit more into this. So Glizzy, maybe he'll be on here a couple more times. We'll see how he does.
Maybe.
We'll see how he does. But all right, man. You know what we haven't done in a while? I haven't thought of it, but locker room cancer of the week. Y'all got a locker room cancer of the week? Locker room blessing? Anything good that happened to you? I got a locker room blessing of the month.
I got a locker room
year.
blessing of the fucking century.
Who? Me?
No, me.
Well, I was just gonna say I got vaccinated.
Oh, same.
I got vaccinated
later.
Got my second one, minimal. Actually, you know what? Nah, I can't even say I had minimal symptoms because I didn't even go to work on Monday.
You just cried? You just cried all weekend?
I was about to say, nothing really happened to me, but I didn't even go to work on Monday. Damn. I got on Sunday. Monday, I didn't go to work. Monday, the previous Monday. But, I'm straight now. I'm pretty good. It's all good. It's for the name of the game. Whatever.
My locker room. I have a locker room blessing. I have one.
All right.
Chicago Bears.
Wait. No, wait.
Go.
We can't destroy the order.
That's mine.
The Chicago Bears are just locker room blessing.
Yeah. Made my life.
Bad, you're spoiling the episode. That was a spoiler alert. You should.
It's not spoiler.
All right, Fern, what's yours?
Locker room blessing of the week. Honestly, I have no blessing, but it's been good.
Didn't you just say you had the blessing of the century?
Yeah, but then I didn't want to spoil the episode either.
Come on.
Oh, the Glizzy took it. He took your locker room blessing. Hey, it's all good. We didn't prepare. We should have like 3 or 4 of them. Not that much good shit happens throughout the week though. You know, some bad shit happened today though. I'm a huge White Sox fan. One of our best players got hurt. So that's 2 of our best players are hurt. They're out for 3 or 4 months. But you know, whatever. Fuck it. White Sox still win the World Series. I'm still putting money on it. I don't give a fuck.
True.
Whatever. All right, guys. Well, what? You want to get into the episode? We get into the draft? Are we going straight into Bears or we're just going draft in general?
Let's talk about the first 3 picks.
All right.
Let's get with that. Let's get with that.
All right.
Jaguars Lawrence. That one.
That was.
I could have made that call beginning of last year.
True.
Last year I would have been like, he's going number 1. I thought it was going to be the Jets. They ended up winning a couple games. Jaguars snuck in, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence, bro. I don't know, but like, do you remember me telling you a couple years ago, like, bro, watch out for this golden retriever?
Yeah, I do remember.
Bro, like, that fool from Clemson, bro, like, that fool's crazy.
Yeah, his freshman year and shit. A lot of people knew he was crazy though, but I mean, it's kind of hard to just say that he's going to be number 1 overall pick from the start. And I feel like a lot of people knew that he was going to be number 1 overall from the start. I'm glad he didn't go to the Jets though. Actually, no, they got Robert Saleh now. You know, I don't really know. Jets are like shitty, but he fits in at Jacksonville more than he fits in for the Jets. I like him in Jacksonville more. That fool, you know, Jacksonville, they just weren't even though the first pick, they were just not as bad as the Jets last year. Like, they still won close games. They're probably like the best bad team that you could possibly be.
But those fools don't have no receivers, bro. This is the worst team that Lawrence will ever go to, like, as in, like, compared to other teams. Because that Clemson team he had, bro, stacked.
Just that first look.
That team was fucking stacked, bro. That had John Ross, had other fools. They had all these receivers. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but they had some raw ass receivers.
Mm-hmm.
They had T. Higgins, bro. Like, they had some raw ass receivers.
They were stacked.
That team was stacked, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he's about to go to a 1 in. How many wins they get last year? 1 or 2 wins?
I think it was 1. It was 1.
They got 1 win last year, bro. Even if you're all right and you were in some close games, you still only won 1 game.
Bro, but, you know, the quarterback's the most important position. They get Trevor Lawrence there, even though he doesn't have a lot of weapons. You know, Laviska Shenault, he's not too bad, bro. James Robinson, he's a good little running back. They got Urban Meyer over there. We'll see how that defense works.
Like,
I mean,
like,
I'm not saying that. Yeah, go ahead.
Like, hopefully the Jaguars don't rely on Trevor Lawrence for everything. Because if they're going to start on instantly, it's going to be hard for him to get, like, into the motion of football in the NFL. It's going to be a tough transition, is what I'm trying to say.
Interesting.
It's definitely going to be a different transition. Like, this guy's going to go from never losing to, like, fucking probably losing double digits this year. The Jaguars are just not there yet, bro. The Jaguars are – but I do like what they're doing. Maybe they shouldn't have drafted that running back so late. I can't say his last name, but the running back from Clemson. They drafted him late in the draft. Maybe they should have gone receiver. Because I feel like they already had good running backs. They had that one undrafted fool that went kind of hard in fantasy.
Yeah. I mean, in no way am I saying that they're Super Bowl contenders, but, you know, Trevor Lawrence is going to change the dynamic over there in Jacksonville. Like crazy. Him and Urban Meyer. I mean, Urban Meyer probably only took the job at Jacksonville because he knew he was going to get Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you can get a college coach to change to professional football just for a quarterback, like, you know, he's going to be pretty goddamn crazy. But we'll see how it works out, you know. There's a high rate of busts in the first round. Speaking of busts, I think Zach Wilson's a bust.
He's a bust. That dude.
I think Zach Wilson's a bust. I think he's Mitch Trubisky.
He reminds
I
me
think
of
he's
Mitch Trubisky, yeah.
Exactly. I think he's worse than Mitch Trubisky. I thought Justin Fields was the goddamn second best quarterback in the draft.
Let's not get there yet, bro. I'm talking
I'm
talking about the top 3 quarterbacks.
The top but 3 picks. But I'm saying that Justin Fields for the longest time was the number 2 draft. And then you just have this fucker from BYU, Zach Wilson, come over here and he made that, good throw in the pro day that everyone copied, bro. And everyone, all of a sudden, they want Zach Wilson. Who the fuck is this guy? I don't know who he is. How's the number 2 pick to the Jets? Typical fucking Jets to choose a shitty goddamn player, bro.
They got a bust.
I think they got a bust. That's a spicy take.
I see this fool as a pick machine first season. Fool's gonna have. I'm calling it now. He has over 20 picks.
Over 20?
I see that.
You don't think he gets benched? You don't think he gets benched after he throws 10?
No, they're not gonna bench him, bro. You don't bench your second overall pick. No matter how shitty, how bad he plays, you don't bench him. You don't ruin his confidence yet.
Bro, what about Mr. Trubisky?
They gave him a couple of years.
Let's get back to Trubisky. Since he was a number 2 overall pick, so was this fool. Trubisky was never a terrible quarterback. I want to get that out. That fool was never a terrible quarterback, and this fool was never the best quarterback.
Yeah.
In my eyes, he's one of the better quarterbacks I've seen, but I'm also a Bears fan who hasn't seen very great quarterback play.
Yeah, that's true. This
fool took us to playoffs twice.
Yeah. And he didn't even get to a full season.
And he put us in position to win at least that first game. And he made some throws in the second game that got dropped in the end zone. That might have changed some kind of momentum. Can't say we would have won the game where we would have done anything, but we didn't lose those playoff games because of him.
Yeah.
Also, our receivers, Javon Williams and Anthony Miller, they're not really that good to me at all.
Yeah, they suck. But we went over that, guys. We don't need to go over the tears again of our Bears. We're just sad Bears fans. That's all it is. We got to be happy. We got to think of the future. But Zach Wilson just reminds me too much of Mr. Trubisky where we had to get on there. That's. I think we all agree on the take that I don't think Zach Wilson's that good. I'm glad the Bears didn't get him because I was panicking thinking that he was gonna fall, and like the Bears, if they ever traded up, they're gonna trade up to get Zach Wilson.
Honestly, though, let me just finish this. Zach Wilson seems like a poor man Baker Mayfield. To me, that's what he looks like to me.
Johnny Manziel type.
Yeah, like I feel like he might do some flashy plays, but what's the problem with Johnny Manziel? Couldn't stop throwing picks. I feel like this fool's just gonna throw picks.
Yeah, definitely. Number 3, Trey Lance.
I'm not.
Everyone's talking shit about this pick because of how much the 49ers gave up. Yeah, they gave up all this picks. They gave up all this picks. But from the looks of it, that's their guy, And like they wanted their guy. They trade up to get their guy. Like maybe they heard some shit that we never heard that someone else was gonna get him. Who knows? I can't blame them. They got their guy. We don't know how it's gonna pan out. Yeah, they gave up a lot. Yeah, he maybe would have fell, but they don't know that. You don't know that. Like anything could happen. They just wanted their guy. They figured Trevor Lawrence is gonna go, Zach Wilson's gonna go, Trey Lance is up in the air. Trey Lance and Mac Jones are up in the air. In my opinion, they were never gonna get Mac Jones. That was just smoke and mirrors. Like they were never gonna get that full. It was always gonna be Trey Lance or Justin Fields. They chose Trey Lance.
What I think though, honestly, this fool's only played one full season in North Dakota State. Doesn't have that many starts already. Fool's 20 years old, played against Division 3 opponents. By the time this fool gets to playing for the 49ers, because I don't think he's starting this year. I don't. I think Jimmy G is going to take over.
Yeah.
Which I think is the best. I think that's the best thing for him. Jimmy G is going to take over. Let's just say Jimmy G finishes the season. He'll be out of football for almost 2 whole years because he opted out this last year.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can't replace game time experience with practice experience. So I feel like there might be something there. He hasn't played that much in college, hasn't played against quality opponents. This was like the most boom or bust pick in this entire draft, I think, because I think he has the intangibles to be great. But to me, he looks like a Colin Kaepernick 2.0.
I see that. I see that.
You know, Colin Kaepernick was kind of a god though on the 49ers for 2 years there, 3 years there.
He wasn't really very spectacular either, though. Really.
Bro, Colin Kaepernick had some crazy games, bro. Colin Kaepernick had some crazy ass games.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted Kaepernick on the Bears, bro. I was kind of jealous when the Niners had Kaepernick. I was kind of jealous.
And Kaepernick's first game in the league, he lit up the Bears.
Hey, we don't talk about that though. That was old news. That's old news.
Bro, but you know, Trey Lance, yeah, you know, he opted out. He didn't get all that playing time, whatever. But bro, at the end of the day, he's going to Kyle Shanahan. And he's going to a crazy ass 49ers offense, a crazy ass 49ers team in general. They're lucky they even got this high in the draft, man. You know, they're a good ass team. They had injuries.
Bro, they traded Niners, so much though.
Following the Super Bowl.
Bro, but who cares? Like they're gonna be good. They're contenders. It's not like they're the Jets rebuilding. We're like, fuck, we'll need our next round, first round pick, and the first round pick after that. Like we should have those 49ers. They don't give a fuck. They're probably gonna make the playoffs for the next like 2-3 years based on how good their team is. Their defense good. That run game is good. They got even more running backs. They got good wide receivers, man. The 49ers are good, and they can sit there and they think they got a franchise quarterback they can make. I think Kyle Shanahan can make him a good player, even though he doesn't have the game time experience. He's not gonna have that, bro. That fool still has George Kittle. That fool still has fucking Deebo Samuel, bro. That fool has Raheem Mostert, bro. He has a good line, bro. He's got a good defense to fall back on. He has everything in place for him to be a good quarterback, something that Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson don't.
They don't have anything.
Yeah, exactly. Trey Lance has that. He doesn't even have to be the star, bro. He just has to be a better quarterback than Jimmy G for the first like 2 years until he becomes a good quarterback. I think that's something he can do.
Hey, but don't take away from the fact that Robert Saleh, whatever you say his last name, this fool was a great defensive coach.
Yeah.
Take him out of the puzzle, they might fall a little bit. I feel like they might fall a little bit on defense. Yeah. Just like taking Vic Fangio away from the Bears.
Exactly.
The Bears defense fell a little bit.
Yeah.
So I would take they have these great pieces.
It's tough making them work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to utilize them.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go.
Wait, hold on. I think we got to go to 4, Kyle Pitts, bro. Honestly, I didn't know much about Kyle Pitts before the draft. But I watched this fool's highlights, bro. That fool's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, like they're saying he might be the best player in the draft. And like, you know, you take quarterback because you need a franchise quarterback more. You need a tight end. But I was watching his highlights. Kyle Pitts is a goddamn monster, bro. Like he's gonna tear it up, especially with the Falcons. I feel like in this draft, especially, a lot of these picks, they fit well. You know, sometimes you go in the draft and you're like, I don't know, like whatever. But you see these and you're like, damn, that shit's gonna fit well. Like, this is the first time in a while where I think that this is like all these players fit on these teams, except for Patrick Surtain on the Broncos. I thought they should have taken Justin Fields. That was kind of a weird pick, but
bro, we could have said that about anybody from fucking 2 to 30 or 2 to 11. They should have got Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's true.
Any of them, bro. Any of them. Dude, 2 through 11 should have got him.
He literally has the most experience in college out of all the other quarterbacks, with the highest percentage out of all of them too.
Mm-hmm. Highest completion percentage. And I seen a stat too that says the Bears guy, Justin Fields, he has the most percentage where he looks at the second option and the third option. He doesn't just go straight to the first option.
And that was one of the knocks on him too. All right, let's screw it. Let's screw it. Bears trade up to number 11. This fool, Xavier, calls me while I'm at work. FaceTime me. You know I gotta answer it. He told me you just traded. I'm like, bro, this is about to be my locker room cancer for life if they do what I think they're about to do. No. I'm like, I was telling this fool, if they draft Mac Jones right now, I'm gonna lose it. I feel like every person every Chicago fan would have lost it if they done so. But there we were. Standing there with anticipation for maybe the most franchise-changing move the Bears have ever done in my lifetime. And they did it. They drafted Justin Fields.
It was a party.
Oh, that was fucking crazy, man. I was screaming. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Bro, I was fucking going crazy, bro. That was the craziest moment for me as a Bears fan.
My dad was sleeping. I'm like, we just got Justin Fields. And he's like, get out. I'm like, okay.
They get the fuck out, bro. That matched me, getting Justin Fields. Getting Justin Fields, bro. That was a crazy moment as a Bears fan. And the only moment that I could think of where I felt so much anxiety was the double doink, the field goal, bro. The double doink. Let's have a double doink would have been if we chose Mac Jones, bro. Like if we chose Mac Jones, I would have just went to bed. It was like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
Dude, Mac Jones plays like Nick Foles and Andy Dalton, and they don't work for the Bears offense. They're too slow.
Yeah, exactly. Justin Fields would be good.
Nick Foles was a sacking machine.
Let's move over since we talked about the top 3 picks. Let's just finish this off as a Bears draft recap. Let's talk about their picks.
Okay.
Let's just turn it to that.
All right, bro.
Now that we're there, they did what they had to do and they got their man. I don't understand why this man fell so much because I honestly felt like this man was pretty close to Lawrence. Those fools since high school have always been 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, but they always overlooked my man's. Always gave it to Lawrence. Look back at this past Sugar Bowl. Fool lights up Clemson for 380 yards, 6 touchdowns. And when I was watching that game, never in my life would I have been like, this is a future. This is our future quarterback in play.
Yeah. Me either. That was only a dream, bro. That was a pipe dream. I was like, he's going number 2 overall. After watching him all the college, you're like, this man's going high in the draft. There's no way we can even get him. It's tank for Fields. I've been wanting Fields for years, mainly because I knew we couldn't get Lawrence, but I'm like, bro, if we can get Fields, that would be crazy. And I seen a report too that Nagy said that he'd been wanting Fields for a long ass time. So we got the guy. We got our guy. We got our quarterback. We got our franchise guy.
Let's just all clap it up for Ryan Pace. Let's just all clap it up for Ryan Pace. We talk so much shit to him.
Bro, in all honesty, Ryan Pace isn't that bad of a GM, bro.
This man went out and got his Khalil Mack, bro, and Justin Fields.
Eddie Jackson, bro. This fool's a beast, man. He's literally only whiffed ever on our quarterbacks, which is shitty. But he redeemed himself. He got Justin Fields, bro. Like mainly, that's not really like part of his. Like it's not like he went up and got like the 5th pick and like went crazy. But people are saying we gave up a lot. We didn't even give up that much, man. If they really think we're that good, we gave up a 1st round and a 3rd round next year. Like, who gives a fuck?
I feel like Justin Fields is going to a great team right now because this was the playoff team last year. And what was the one knock that we had all last year?
No
quarterback play. Quarterback play.
An offensive line.
I don't know if this is a spicy take or not, but this is the best draft the Bears have been in for the past decade.
Yeah, that's a spicy take. I mean, we can't really see.
I give this draft on the outside looking in, not knowing what's going to happen in a solid A, because we did have to move a lot of picks to get to where we had to go, and if we would have not had done that, it would have been A+.
Totally.
Yeah,
but I give it a solid A. And we go to the 2nd round, we get Tevin Jenkins, who was supposed to go to us in the 1st round, but we somehow got him in the 2nd round.
Bruh.
A 6'6", 300-pound lineman.
Dude, he's a monster.
We got lucky. We got lucky that people fell to us.
And we got rid of Charles Leno Jr.
Oh, poor guy.
I feel bad, I felt bad, but that dude wasn't very spectacular.
Hey, but he was a class act about it, bro. It was like, I was in these fools' boats a couple of years ago when I was drafted. It's a business. I wish them all the best of luck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He thanks the Bears organization. I respect the man.
I respect him. Like
he's done a lot for the community over there in Chicago.
Yeah. Fuck. Bears organization, they still haven't said thank you Trubisky post on Instagram. They did to Charles Leno, bro. They ain't gonna give it to Trubisky's, man.
I post 2 playoffs. Instagram.
Bro, on 2 playoff appearances, winning fucking seasons, bro. No Trubisky post, bro. There's some fucking bitches, honestly. Like Trubisky deserves the post, even though Bears fans they just know they'll probably get so much hate in the comments from the fucking stupid ass Bears fans, bro. That
Trubisky never had a losing season.
Exactly.
Besides his rookie, which yeah, John Fox though. John Fox is trash.
Yeah, John Fox.
John Fox is a defense coach.
Exactly, he's a little bitch. But anyways, we got Tevin Jenkins. That man looks like he's like 12 years old, but he's big as fuck. He has a face of a look like a doofy ass.
He looks like the dude from Ed, Edd and Eddie.
It does. But all right.
That was just Ed.
We should watch our mouth.
Third pick.
Power bomb us.
Nah, for real. 3rd round pick. Who we get? We got that one for we got the next offensive lineman, right?
Larry Blom or something. It's like Larry that's how you say it. Borom.
Did we get him the 3rd round? We didn't even have a 3rd round.
No, that was a 5th round pick.
Yeah, 5th round pick. 5th round pick. Another big offensive line. We need offensive line, bro.
Yeah.
We got a couple people, but had to fill that up. I think that David Montgomery, as a result, will have a better season.
He will.
He's
gonna get over
Dalton,
1,000.
Damn, spicy take, bro. That's your first actual spicy take. Is D Montgomery over 1,000? Even with
over
Tyreek,
1,000.
Even with Tariq back in the offense.
Tariq is more like a slot running back,
and Damian Williams.
Right, I haven't forgot.
Nah, I think D-Mon, that's a spicy take, but I think he can definitely do it 1,000 yards. If he starts having crazy games, we'll see what Matt Nagy decides.
Dude, he got 1,000 yards with the wackest offensive line possible.
I feel like though that offensive line started getting it together a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
You could definitely see because that fool was running through alleys by the end of the year. Yeah. That Texas run, that fool didn't even get touched. The 80-yard touch Texas run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Tevin Jenkins there, he's a fucking monster, so he'll do some
plug and play.
Yeah. Exactly. And then we get another running back here. I guess
we have another Khalil.
That fool was a kick returner, bro. Kick returner.
Returner.
I feel like it was a need. People were kind of hating on this pick, but I felt like it wasn't too bad.
We can't got rid of Cordell Patterson though.
Yeah, but I'm kind of glad. Cordell Patterson, he's a good player for us, but I'm kind of glad because no longer do we have to see fucking runs with pitches to Cordell Patterson and fucking 3rd down by Matt Nagy.
You know what sucks though? The Falcons take all of our kick returners away. It's always the Falcons. They took Devin Hester and now they took Cordell.
Once we use them up, bro, it's like you have a bad bitch as a girlfriend, and actually, I ain't even gonna use the analogy, man. I ain't gonna use. But whatever. But yeah, whatever. But we use them, and Falcons get our leftovers.
How about Daz Newsome, our new receiver?
I didn't know who he was, but he looks pretty crazy. I seen the highlights. He'll be good. See if he can replace Anthony Miller.
Hopefully.
I don't know. I kind of want to see a little bit of Calvin Ridley in the slot. Personally,
Riley Ridley,
and then maybe Marquise Goodwin. I feel like we're kind of back in receiver, but we'll see. Competition's good.
We'll see how they do at returner.
I think Marquise Goodwin is gonna be a good punt returner.
But he'll be good. He'll be good in the slot. He's nice veteran that we could have and actually go make some plays. He's like a Taylor Gabriel, Anthony Miller. And now we got Marquise Goodwin. I
just like our receiver core. We have A-Rob, Mooney, and now Marquise Goodwin. That sounds monstrous right there.
I know Riley.
Oh, go ahead.
But Riley Ridley, man, I just keep thinking how bad he must be if Javon Wims and all those fuckers were beating him out for snaps, bro. Like, they're beating him out and they weren't that good, bro. So, unless Riley Ridley got good over these past few years. It took Calvin Ridley a while to get to be a crazy ass receiver, but we'll see how good Riley really does if he gets some.
I want to see him get reps. I want to see him get reps for sure.
Shit. All right.
Well, let's get to that last pick. Which no, there's two more.
There's two more.
We got that corner from Oregon, which Xavier was on. I don't know too much about, but
I don't know anything about him.
I just know he opted out. That's all I know.
Bro, he opted out. He's crazy, man. I remember because I watched a lot of Pac-12 and shit, so. Bro, that fool's fucking crazy. I watch him in the my grandpa actually told me about him. R.I.P. my grandpa. But my grandpa's a Cal Berkeley fan, bro, so he would say that corner's hella good, basically. And I just would always watch his highlights and shit. And I seen him on there, and then they opted out because of COVID and shit. And obviously I lost touch out of him. But that fool's fucking crazy, bro. He'll be a good, nice little I don't know if they'll start him since we do have Trufant and Jalen Johnson over there. And fucking, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if he gets some reps. I think he'll be crazy, you know.
Jalen Johnson gonna have a year.
Ryan Pace is good at picking our cornerbacks, picking our defense. So I trust him, and I think that's a really good pick. I'm surprised we actually got him because I'm sure that man had to have been, if he played, he would have been a second or third round pick cornerback.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
But we'll see how
let's get to our last pick. I think it's time.
It's Kyrie.
I think it's Tonga time.
Tonga time, baby.
That sounds clean.
Tonga time. That'll be. I can see that on some Bears posts in the future. Fucking Tonga time after a crazy ass sack, bro. Tonga time, bro. I think he's good. I was watching his highlights too after we got him. That fool looks pretty good. Obviously, it's highlights because fucking
it's nothing but
it shows the best plays. But honestly,
exactly.
I think that's the only pick I have a problem, like not a problem with, but kind of questionable about.
Oh, let's hear this. Let's hear this, Glizzy.
Okay. Like, he seems good, but I feel like we already have enough DTs, to be honest.
Yeah, like, I mean, we do got crazy ass Bilal Nichols. We do got Eddie Goldman.
Akeem Hicks.
Akeem Hicks is getting old, though. You know, eventually he's gonna get hurt.
Dude,
bro. Like
that dude still provides
31
for the Bears.
Yeah, of course, bro. He's Akeem Hicks, but you know, like 1-2 years, that fool can just get hurt. That fool can tear an ACL. We still need depth, and if Tonga ends up being, you know, crazy, like having some good plays, like fucking what the fuck's that guy's name? Brent Urban.
Yeah,
Brent Urban.
Tonga can go in and maybe perhaps be crazy for the Bears.
You can't ever hate depth.
Yep.
Are you guys cool with the draft?
I'm cool with it.
Fuck yeah, bro. I think the Bears had the best draft. In all honesty, after watching everyone else, I think the Bears had the best draft because one, we addressed our needs and we got solid players. Given the fact that we didn't have all of our picks, we got some solid late round picks, and you know Ryan Pace, he's good at picking in the late round. Honestly, we addressed what we needed, bro. We got the QB, we got everything, man.
Honestly, I kind of like the Chargers draft a lot.
Yeah, Chargers had a good draft.
Chargers had a solid draft. They picked up linemen. They did everything they needed to do, and I felt like, watch out for these Chargers, bro. They're kind of like low key. They got low key Justin Herbert last year. Nobody really thought much about that.
Bro, he had the best fucking rookie season out of any QB ever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, watch out for these Chargers. Chargers might be something brewing over there. Something might be brewing over there in LA.
Fuck yeah.
Another great thing about the Bears was that Aaron Rodgers wants to leave now.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Get him the fuck out of there.
Get him
fuck
out of
Aaron
there.
Rodgers, bro. I hate Aaron Rodgers. He's a little bitch.
Dude.
Only way I don't like him.
I hate him. I hate the discount double check.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers,
that guy.
Go host Jeopardy or some shit, bro. Like,
dude, there was an episode of Game of Thrones where he died. I'm like, yeah. I just was celebrating.
What is your odds that this fool plays for another team, retires, or plays with the Packers? What do you think?
Out of 10, or like?
Which one do you think is more likely to happen?
He's gonna go on another team.
Bro, that fool 100% is gonna play with the Packers.
The Packers got nothing. They got nothing from the draft though.
Bro,
he's not gonna stay in the Packers.
Bro, 100% he's gonna fucking come back.
He's gonna stay with the Packers. There's no way they trade him, and there's no way he retires at this age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't think he has the balls to just not show up for like some players be doing that.
But this fool does have weapons, bro. Like, this fool be fucking kind of crying.
He be bitching. He's mad about that Jordan Love pick, like fucking Brett Favre. If that fool might pull a Brett Favre though, in all honesty, he might retire and then just come back. Like, fuck him. I can see him doing that, bro. I can see Aaron Rodgers just going.
Play for the Vikings.
Nah, if Justin Fields is a bust, he'll come play for the Bears.
Dude, we don't talk about that kind of energy, bro. That energy is not welcome.
But all right. Well, fuck. You know.
All right. It's good to be back.
Good to be back.
Thank you, Glizzy, for coming out.
Thank you, Glizzy.
We're gonna
give Glizzy a segment between the buns with the Glizzy. We'll do that next time, man. We'll do that next time because we already went over the draft. This man's got to prepare, bro.
I was not prepared.
we don't.
No,
we
he was
don't
prepared.
pick-
He was prepared. We were scripted. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We're a scripted
100%.
podcast. We're 100% scripted. We have a teleprompter here that I'm
What's
actually
my line
reading
again?
right now.
What's my line again?
All right, well, we're back. We'll keep it going, guys.
All right, good to see you.
That's it for now.
Good to be back.
Good to see
Peace
you.
out, Fern.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.